back at it on a Thursday in Berea, Mary Kay, getting ready for the Atlanta Falcons. And Greg Williams and Freddie Kitchens both talked today about Baker Mayfield and how they wanted him to approach this game. The Falcons do not have a great defense, and just overall, not just specific to the Falcons, but overall, they want to see Baker Mayfield play with maybe a little more reckless abandon out there.
Yeah, you know what? That's what makes Baker Mayfield Baker. They want to see the kinds of things that he did at Oklahoma that led him to win the Heisman Trophy, that made him the #1 overall pick. They want to see that gunslinger guy that he is, a little bit of the Brett Favre that he has in him. And even today, Freddie Kitchens was talking about the fact that he has seen guys go out there and throw four interceptions, and then they come back and they fit it into tight windows that are the size of windows. But basically, that's what he wants from Baker Mayfield. They want him to just go out there and let it rip, basically. Because look, the truth of the matter is, at this point, if they're going to win games and keep pace with high-powered offenses like they're going against, like the Falcons have right now, they have to score some points. And you're not going to score some points unless you take some chances, and that's what they want.
And one of the things that has stood out to me this season is if you go back to that Tampa game, Baker took that helmet-to-helmet hit, got up, jawed at the defender a little bit, and then it was a different Baker Mayfield after that and a different offense after that. So when he's playing with that little edge and that little chip on his shoulder, everybody seems to just follow along with that, and that was one of the things that John Dorsey loved when he picked Mayfield.
Yeah, even go back to when he came off the bench in the Jets game and won that game. He played like he was at Oklahoma about to play for the national championship. So that's what they want to see in him. And I think what will help is that they are giving him things that he feels very comfortable with. You saw a lot more of that in the game plan last week. You'll see plenty of Duke out there. He's starting to get a little bit more comfortable now with Brashad Perriman. He's got Rashard Higgins back. So I think he will play a little bit more aggressively.
Now, who else will be out there with him? Left tackle, we're not sure yet. It could be Desmond Harrison. It could be Greg Robinson. It is kind of starting to feel a little bit like it might be Robinson again, though, Mary Kay.
Well, I asked Greg Williams today, does it factor in the fact that Baker Mayfield is kind of lobbying for him, really feels comfortable with him? He said they'll put everything into the hopper, but that is one factor.
And the Browns are getting healthier defensively. Denzel Ward was back. That was good to see after missing Wednesday's practice. And Jamie Collins back as well. Of course, this team getting short at linebacker, even with Joe Schobert's return. Christian Kirksey out for the season, so they need all the help they can get at linebacker too.
Right, and Demarius Randall will be back out there. He was practicing again today for the second straight day. It'll be great for them to have him back because, they might even have him playing cornerback this game. We saw that he was able to cover Mike Evans in Tampa pretty well, and Julio Jones is the same kind of big physical receiver, and they might need him to help out in that way too.
And Greg Williams did say today that he believes Demarius Randall is healthy enough to play that position, which has been a concern earlier in the season. We'll have full coverage of everything that happened here, getting ready for the Falcons Sunday afternoon at 1 at cleveland.com/Browns.